Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome if you're new, welcome if you are returning to this channel today. Please consider subscribing down below if you haven't already. And if any of you are here interested in booking a personal reading or channeling or healing or any of my services, all the information can be found on my website. The links are in the description box below. There is also my email, so you can contact me if you are interested. Alright, so today we are going to be looking into what the person on your mind really thinks of you. This can also be just a general person. This doesn't have to be a special romantic interest. It can be a stranger you met on the street even. So this reading is very, very open to anything, any type of messages that would want to come through for us today, all right? And they're open for Platonic, work situations, family situations, anything you guys might be inquiring into. We have 3 groups to choose from, so you can pick different groups for different people if you feel guided to do that. If you feel guided, you can just, pick one group if you have just one specific person you want to ask about. So group number 1 here, this one is going to be the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. So this beautiful tarot deck along with the Rose Quartz over here. Then group number 2 is going to be the Hermetic Tarot. I'm just having trouble finding this one. So the Hermetic Tarot deck. This one for group number 2 here, and group number 2 is going to be the Septarian crystal. And then for group number 3, we have the Aqua Aura crystal. So this beautiful Aqua Aura, a little bit shine, a little bit rainbowy. For group number 3, and group number 3 here is going to be the Tarot of the Abyss. All right. So these are the 3 groups that you can pick from. The timestamps for each group are in the description box below and in the pinned comment below, so you can scroll down below and hop into your reading. If you feel like you need a bit more time, now is the perfect time to pause the video, inquire into yourself, take a few deep breaths, drink a bit of water if you feel guided to do that, and then hop into your reading, and I'll see all of you there. Hello, group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you picked this beautiful crystal, the Rose Quartz today, and if you have picked the Wild Unknown Tarot here, this is going to be a reading for what they really think of you. So as said, this reading is open for anything, anyone. All right, it's not just meant to be a love reading. It can also be a Platonic, it can be about family members, it can be about work situations or a work colleague that you might be asking about, or even a stranger on the street. So we are asking what they really think of you, all right? It can, of course, also be romantic if you want. So what they really think of you for group number 1. What do they really think of them? What is group number 1's person, the one on their mind, what do they think of them? Okay, so we have the Hanged Man. You're interesting is what is coming through with this card. And we have the 7 of Cups here. All right, so what is already coming through here is that you are a little bit dreamy based on this person's perception of you. Of course, you are a little bit different, so you stand out of the crowd by this person's estimations. They definitely see you as someone, I don't know who, maybe by your appearance you already stand out because of that, but maybe it's just because of your aura as well, the way that your mood sort of comes through. So that's definitely the atmosphere that you sort of bring to the environment around you, to the place, to the space around you. Basically, there is a big dreaminess to you, there's a hopefulness to you, there feels like you are quite an emotional person based on this person's perception, yet they don't know a lot about you. They just have an inclination that you are the type of person who does feel things very, very deeply, all right? So that is what's coming through here. But also you are giving off the type of vibe that you might be the type of person who definitely here is not in the same wavelength as other people. So you seem to sort of handle things differently. You are seeing the situation from a different standpoint, you know. When most people are going in one direction, you are going to go into the other one. So there is a type of let's say, a rebellious nature, or like a kind, mellow rebellion to you, as what is coming through here with the Hanged Man energy. How else can I better explain this? It feels like you are a non-conformist type of person, but you are not like active in these endeavors. It's like you're passively non-conformist, if that makes sense to you guys. You are not going to go out of your way to go against people, but you are, through your perception of things, you are going to come through as someone who sees things differently, someone who is sort of like a messenger of, okay, this can also be seen in this way. But you sort of do this naturally, something that comes natural to you. You don't even have to really try to look at things differently. You just do, because that's who you are. With the Seven of Cups here, there is a sort of pensive nature to you. You seem to be quite, it feels melancholic, very pensive type of person. Very sort of serious, yet kind, yet serene, that's what's coming through here. You tend to be a dreamer, is what this person sees you as, basically. So what they really think of you here, what else did they think of you for group number 1? Someone who is very connected to their emotions, to what you're always feeling. You seem to be very in tune with yourself. With the Father of Pentacles, there is a great grounded nature to you. So you seem to be doing very, very well when it comes to the earth element. So the element of the earth is connected to health, is connected to your alignment with the earth in general, with Mother Earth, with Gaia here. So there is this strong sense of you being very realistic about things as well. You seem to be very responsible from this person's perspective as well. Like you are very good when it comes to just existing in the physical world, yet at the same time it's so interesting because you have this different perception of what the physical world means and what the physical world is. Maybe you sort of have a very matrix-like perception of the physical world here as well. What is coming through here is, you perceiving things as though it's, a matrix, it's a game a little bit that you're sort of playing with and that you are taking seriously, don't get me wrong with that. So you are playing the game seriously because you are involved in it and you are taking care of your avatar, and avatars connected to you here in a very beautiful manner, but still it feels like you're not taking it all that seriously. It's not like you are embedded in the story, embedded in the game that is this reality. This is what this is coming through. And it's interesting that this person can be able to perceive you as this. So maybe they have themselves a sort of an insight into the matrix here as well, and they can perceive alike people. So people who are like them, people who are able to sort of step out and look at things from the higher perspective, higher viewpoint. And I feel like this person overall, they really respect you with both of these cards. What's coming through here is, you can be very dreamy and you are very dreamy, but at the same time you get stuff done. You are very responsible. You are very reliable as a person. This person knows that, if you say you're going to do something, you are going to do it. Like they can rely on you to get this task done, to get this done in that precise time that you said that you were going to get it done. So there's a strong sense of, okay, I can really trust this person that's coming through here. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles coming through next. So this person also feels like they really value you. They really value your growth. With the Six of Pentacles, what's coming through here is for those of you who maybe have known this person for a really long time, this feels like they are very happy how far you have come. This person feels like from the background, they are cheering you on. It almost feels like this might be a mentor of some kind, or a family member of some kind, or a person, a friend who has been with you over the years, who is just like, oh yes, go girl, go guy, you know, go do the thing, go do that, go, you know, they're sort of like, go, yes, wonderful, you are achieving this little thing that you think is maybe insignificant personally, but then they are like, oh my god, you did this, oh my god, I'm so proud of you, you know, they're just that beautiful type of energy. They're just like, yes, go do this, yes, wonderful. It's a strong sort of like, I don't know, soccer mom type of energy, you know, sort of cheering on their child type of energy, very loving, really. And this person just feels like they're very proud of you, how far you've come, how far you have sort of reached, what you have decided for yourself as, let's say, your destiny as of this current moment. You know, that is always open to change. You can always change your mind, what you're wanting. So they definitely like the decisions that you have been making overall in your life. You know, there's just this overall sense of, oh, what you're gonna do next, what's going to happen next. Very, very like uplifting, beautiful energy here. Okay, so let's see what else. We have the Son of Wands. What else this person perceives you as is that you can be sometimes a little bit impulsive or just a little bit fast when it comes to deciding certain things and getting some things done. There is this aspect in you that is a little bit impulsive. This person feels like they value that, yes, definitely, but at the same time they are a little bit concerned with that, with this energy, with this aspect sometimes. It feels to them like, oh my god, are they going to get hurt? This person overall, they feel like they're a mama bear or a papa bear to you. Can be a friend, can be a lover even, you know, but they just seem very caring to you, to be quite honest. That's the energy that I'm picking up here. The Son of Wands here is, yeah, they perceive you as a little bit rash at some times, but overall they also really value that energy that you're holding, because you do tend to land on your feet, even though this person might get sort of scared when you're up in the air and sort of haven't yet landed. They're like, you know, oh my god, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen? Are they going to get hurt? It's almost like a child falling and they're like, oh my god, what's going to happen? But you always sort of land on your feet. You have that about you here with the Father of Pentacles. You have the grounded nature to be able to tell what is going to happen next or what's going to come through next. So yes, that's what they perceive you as here. They perceive you sometimes a little bit of a loose cannon, just a little bit, you know, not too much, but you feel a little bit loose cannony to this person sometimes, which is a thing that does concern them. Like not really concern them too much, but just a little bit. Okay, there's just a little bit of that present. You're also very passionate. This is what this person really values about you as well, like a strong passion. When you see something that you really, really want, you're going to get it and you're going to work towards it, and it's there, like, it's no question that you're going to get it. You know, when you want something, when something is really valuable to you, you're going to get it. And this person knows, again, that they can trust you in getting that. They can sort of relax and be like, okay, they are going to get that. They're going to make that happen. I know that for a fact. Even if there are problems involved, I know this. I can trust this person. A strong sense of security is what you give this person as well. So they feel you as your very sort of secure a connection, a very secure person, very, very, very reliable energy, you know. Like you do tend to have these little outbursts of passion, but overall very reliable energy. Might be an earth sign here. So Ace of Swords is coming through as well. You are very good when it comes to understanding certain concepts from this person's perspective. This person considers you to be very, very smart as well. They think you have a strong clarity. You're good when it comes to explaining things to other people. They're sort of in awe of how you express yourself occasionally, or, you know, always. It does depend on how you're feeling. So sometimes this person does see that you have trouble expressing yourself. Sometimes you are very fluid and very like good when it comes to expressing yourself in these ways. Very good a communicator as well. Very good when it comes to sort of connecting with other people and communicating with other people. This person really values that about you. You also have a good go towards what it is that you're wanting in nature by following spirit, by following your own guidance here with the Chariot. With the Chariot, what's coming through is that you, from this person's perspective, or just the vibe that they get from you, is that you follow your gut instinct a lot. You sort of follow your intuition towards where you should go and how you should do certain things and when you should do certain things. So I feel like this person greatly values that, because they might not have that, or they might worry a lot more than you do. But you do tend to have like that, okay, I trust myself and I trust my intuition, and then I'm going to go forward and go for the thing that I'm wanting with this intuition in place. So they really, really value this sense of security that you have into yourself as well. Not just the sense of security they sort of portray out, that you portray out towards them, but also the sense of security that you have into your own life world, in your own introspective world. They also really value what a connection you have to your home life. So we have the Daughter of Pentacles coming through, and they value the way that you start new things. What is coming through again is that sense of security, that sense of stability. When you start new things, there is a sense of, oh, they are going to get that done, or they are already working on that. And you know, this person can again trust you that you're going to follow through. You are definitely going to make something happen. If it's a new project that you're starting or something like that, you know, it's going to happen. And this person knows that they see you as a very good manifester as well here. We have the Mother of Swords again, that communication, that sort of strong perception is coming through here, strong like X-ray ability to tap into people, to read people. This feels like you are an empath. Might not be so eloquent in this person's mind, but this feels like you are an empath, so someone who is able to read people without the lacking sense of boundaries. So you are an empath with strong sense of boundaries is what's coming through here, a strong, sharp perception of other people that can sort of make or break someone even, is what's coming through here. Like you have that strong insight into other people that is a little bit scary sometimes from this person's perspective. They do see you as a wise person, so you are not someone who might use your intuition or your sharp intellect to the detriment of other people, yet there is still like that respect towards you. So how this person feels towards you is a strong sense of respect as well. So what they really think of you, one last card please, Spirit, here. So what they really think of group number one. Very, very smart as well, very intellectual, okay? They see you as someone very intellectual. So we're going to take the Father of Wands here. Again, this is that energy of the natural born leader even. You know, you're the type of person who is, okay, let's get it done. And you are good when it comes to delegating things, when it comes to telling people what to do and how to do it. You are a good leader, like a natural born leader, entrepreneur. Even you have that spirit of starting something, following through. Maybe you even have a startup or are dreaming, thinking about starting a startup. Such a cute way, such a beautiful way of saying that. Starting a startup. So yeah, this person sees you as someone very, very mature overall. With, you know, the mother, the father here, the Daughter of Pentacles. There is a sense of sort of innocence to you as well, but overall you do come through as someone who is very mature, with like a little bit of innocence, a little bit of like that maiden sweet energy, and a little bit of like that boyish impulsivity, like, oh, let's get this done, let's be a little bit impulsive, let's, you know, jump off this bridge. You know, that's that type of energy. But at the same time, you're very fun, You're very fun, you're very, very loving, very sort of innocent, serene, sweet energy, but also very, very, very smart, a force to be reckoned with. You know, that's the type of vibe that this person gets. So overall, I feel like this person really, really respects you. You make this person overall feel very good. We have the 10 of Cups here. So, you know, they feel a sense of completion with you. They feel a sense of home-like emotional connectedness, serenity with you. This person feels very secure with you. What else wants to come through here? Yeah, sense of security, sense of serenity, love, abundance, connection as well. So there is a lot of love that this person does feel for you here. Okay, let's see what else. Let's get one or two of the archetypes. So we have here the riddle. Okay, sometimes you are a riddle to this person. You are a sphinx when it comes to talking. Sometimes you tend to be maybe even a little bit mystical in terms of the way that you speak or what you want to communicate. This is going back here to the Hanged Man that we had in the beginning. We have Nectar here. So the riddle, but also someone who is incredibly, incredibly seductive, very passionate person. Someone who is very sexual, very sensual. This person, you know, if you're not related in terms of, you know, family, or if this person, you know, is... yeah, and nothing else really comes to mind. If you're not related or in type of a family context, this person does seem to be attracted to you. I wanted to say, you know, if you're not in job or a friendship, but of course people from the workplace and people who are your friends can be attracted to you, definitely. So that is coming through here. You are definitely very attractive to this person. If they are your parent or, you know, connected to your family, this person just sees you as someone who is very attractive. So they do value your beauty, but they are not like sexually attracted to you in that sense. But also you are very, very smart. Like, this person sometimes can't really understand what exactly you're on about, what exactly you're doing, but at the same time they are really bewitched by you, bewitched by the way that you speak, bewitched by what the energy is like around you. So they are very, very drawn to you overall, even if they don't really get it, you know. Sometimes you speak like a sphinx, which is in a quite poetic, beautiful way, and this person is indeed, again, very drawn to that. So they are at the same time attracted to your beauty and to your mind and to your energy here as well. Okay, so that's what is coming through here. I'm going to finish up this reading by giving you some self-care practices. Okay, so we are going to finish this off with the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, which is this beautiful deck. And we're going to see what does come through here for you guys, what you can do to pamper yourselves at this time, and what does Spirit want to communicate to you. Okay, so for group number 1, please, Spirit, what do you want to communicate to them in terms of self-care? Okay, we have sound healing. Okay, sound healing. We are going to tap into this a bit more. Let me just get you one more card. So sound healing here, and what's the next one? What is the next card for group number 1, please, in terms of their self-care? Thank you, Spirit. So next we have here deep breathing. Okay, so breathing deeply. We have sound healing and breathing deeply. All right, so sound healing energy is interesting. This is inviting you basically to listen to specific sound frequency, like the love frequency, that offer unique healing energies because of the way that they resonate with ourselves and the water in our bodies, also with the water if you are intending to drink something, you know, this is going to allow that water to resonate at that frequency. So you can just put water around that sound and it is going to sort of fill up with this frequency, and then you can drink that water and sort of take in all those beautiful healing energies. So seek out basically a sound journey based on a specific mood, frequency, chakra, or environment at this time. With more and more options out there, you'll also find something that's just right for you. Then you can either download a sound healing recording to listen to in your home, or find out if there is a local yoga studio or healing center, even where you can experience one with a trained specialist. Okay? So, Spirit is inviting you to journal about this as well. Journal about the emotions and memories that come up for you during this session if you are invited to do that. Okay? So, how do you feel in your mind, body, and heart before, during, and after you are journeying with the sounds of healing? Then we have here the deep breathing energy. Okay, so you are invited with deep breathing. I'm just going to bring it up so you can see the picture better in case I didn't show you enough before. So you are invited to tap into your breath and watch how quickly your mood and circumstances can shift to a more positive state, one intentional breath at a time. Sometimes taking a few deep breaths can be the most potent medicine, and that allows you to come into the present moment with a fresh perspective, okay? So long deep breaths that go all the way down your chest and fill your belly with nourishment and nourish your nervous system as well. So practice deep breathing at every opportunity that you are getting. It is especially useful before or after any stressful situations in your life that have put your nervous system in a tailspin. So to go more in depth with your breathing practices, try a breathwork class or experience if you're guided to do that. So taking the time to tune into your breathing and practicing specific breathing patterns is something that can also be very beneficial at this time. For example, rapid exhalation called the breath of fire, which is basically a cleansing breathing technique rooted in Kundalini yoga that can have amazing effects on your physical and metaphysical body as well. Okay, so that's what's coming through here. A journal prompt for this card could be, if you stopped to take a few deep breaths before responding to challenging situations, or just taking some time to relax, tune into yourself. What comes through for you at this time? So how do you experience yourself? How do you experience your body at this time? Might be something to look into. And also, what do you think the impact on your life would be if you did this more regularly? If you sort of embarked on these situations more regularly, how would your body, how would your life and circumstances shift or expand? Right, so that's all I have for you, group number 1. Thank you for connecting, for listening. If you are interested in any type of things that I offer or do check out my website. Everything is listed over there, or you can just contact me through my email address. The links are in the description box below this video. Thank you so much for connecting, for watching. If you want more content, check out the Patreon community, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah. Hello, group number 2. If you picked the Septarian crystal today for your reading, this is going to be the reading for what they really think of you. So as said, this is a reading into any type of situation, any type of person that you might be asking about: family, work situation, romantic situation, strangers you met on the street even. So we are asking what they really think of you. That is open to whatever you bring to the table. So who are they is definitely up to you. So let's tap into this. Spirit, please, for group number 2, what they really think of them. So what does this person think of group number 2 here? We have the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, this person sees you as someone who is very abundant, someone who is very good when it comes to getting their finances in order, someone who has a lot of money, someone who has a lot of material possessions, or overall just has a very good material situation to fall back on. This person might perceive your family as a family, or your whole situation as a very abundant situation overall. You are seen to be someone who has a lot of money. Okay, so a lot of material possessions, a lot of money, and a lot of just good financial stability, even financial freedom here. Okay, you're also someone who is seen with very good health. You are very beautiful in terms of just your physical appearance, how you come through, you know. Might not be beautiful in terms of, you know, the standards the media puts up on us, but this is coming through as, you know, you are the type of person who really does put out the beauty in the sense of I am physically healthy. So you give that impression to this person of physical health, of stability and physical health. Then we have death, which is interesting, the child of great transformers. Okay, so you might be the child of great transformers, maybe from your ancestral lineage here, but you know, your person doesn't know that. So unless they are maybe just a very good shamanic practitioner and a good spiritual practitioner here. So with that being said, let's tap into this. So how your person perceives you, you are someone who is always going through shifts and changes from this person's perspective. This person sees you as someone who is always undergoing specific transformations. So you're never still. You're never like where, like, how shall I say this? You're never stuck, or you're never in a comfort zone for too long. That's what's coming through here. You're never in a comfort zone for too long. You're always shifting, you're always doing something that is changing the way that your life is going to look in the future. You're always digging deeper, you're always working on yourself, you're always doing something, you're always learning something new here. This person might be someone that you're asking about. Basically, they might be someone who is overall more comfortable just living a simple day-to-day life, you know, your regular Joe type of person who is satisfied with living a daily job and having a job and then going home to the kids and then doing the same thing over and over again. And that is something that might bring this person pleasure, but they see you as someone who is sort of always transcending yourselves, who is always doing more, who is sort of going out there to new transformative experiences. You know, and yes, this person also does shift, they also change, they also work on themselves, but they work on themselves in a much more slow manner than you do, because you do seem to be the type of person who is going to go out to certain events, maybe shamanic things, or just yoga practices, or I don't know, sound healing, things like that. You might be interested in those types of things. So this person is not. So they're like, okay, what are they doing now? They're going to that event, and then that is probably going to shift their perspective on things as well, and they're going to have new things to tell us or new things to communicate about. So you're always doing something. Maybe also meditate a lot, and this person is like, okay, they're doing that again, and they're at it again. You know, it's like you're always doing work on yourself, doing your work on self-awareness, shadow work, even healing, whatever it is that you do. This person is definitely seeing you as someone who is always tapping into the shadow in some way and learning new things about the universe, about yourself. Strong transformative energy. This person does see you as someone who is very prone to shifting, because you tend to sort of come to new understandings and then you shift a little bit, shift in your personality, not so much, you know, in the personality itself, but just in the sense of how you come across. There is something different about you often. Now there is a something that is off often. You know, when you gain new insight about yourself, it's almost like a phoenix that has been dead and has been reborn into a new little bird. that has more knowing, that is even more wise. Okay, I've been blabbering on and on about this death card. Scorpio energy, by the way, if that resonates. So let's see what else wants to come through here. We had a couple of cards fall out before, so Spirit does want to talk more. So let's see what else for group number 2 here. So let's see. We have the King of Cups. You are someone who is very emotionally mature. What is coming through right now is a psychotherapist or a therapist, even any type of therapy that you might think about is something that this person connects to you. Counseling as well. Again, any type of counseling, anything that has to do with emotions and anything that has to do with healing, Reiki healing, any type of healing, sound healing, whatever it is that is coming through. This person sees you as a healer. You know, you might not be fully aware of this even for yourself in terms of your self-perception, but this person does perceive you as someone who has a great potential to be able to heal others, to be able to tap into other people and facilitate optimistic and positive change for that person for the betterment of their life. Okay, so they see as someone very mature, someone who deeply understands the emotional world. Someone who is a deep diver into their own emotional world as well. I'm picking someone who's like, you know, a deep diver and sort of goes swimming into the ocean, sort of into the murky, dark waters where you cannot even see, and then you can sort of rely just on your instinct to be able to tap into certain things and to be able to sort of bring that knowledge up from those depths. So this person does consider you to be very emotionally deep here as well. A seeker of knowing, a seeker of knowledge, a seeker of the psyche. I don't even know how to term this, you know. You are just the type of person who is always on the lookout for what you could learn. How else could you understand the human the human condition here? Yeah, the elemental condition of humans, the elemental condition of everything, the metaphysical condition of our existence, you know, everything that has to do with existence in general, and the ontology of that, epistemology of that is something that you're interested in. What is coming through here now is also that you might be a little bit of a philosopher, or at least prone to that type of thinking. So lover of wisdom, you are definitely perceived as that from this person's perspective. A deep diver. So let's see now what else. The Wheel of Fortune, interesting. You are very changeable, shiftable as a person. This person might not really have a sense that they know you a lot, because you often do tend to shift and change as you shift, as you learn more things about yourself. You shift, you change. But also here with the Wheel of Fortune, we have the energy that you go with the flow, that you listen to yourself. This person feels like you are very good when it comes to listening to your intuition, to your internal world. You're very in tune with yourself. This is something that they do deeply value about you as well. You do tend to have very ancient knowledge that you often communicate to this person, or just your vibe, your energy is that of an ancient sage or an ancient witch that just has a lot of accumulated knowledge of the centuries, you know. You do tend to feel like an old soul even to this person, like you have had a lot of lifetimes, you have had a lot of experiences. But also you are someone who's sort of very shiftable when it comes to having to show up in a different way, because the environment might be calling towards that. You're very good when it comes to just molding yourself, or being like a chameleon when it comes to specific people, specific situations. Yes, the Wheel of Fortune here is also with you to indicate that this person sees you as someone who has good luck, as someone who follows the guidance of spirit, the guidance of faith, or just, you know, sort of is in tune with what spirit is bringing forward, what spirit is calling towards. at a specific time. We have the Ace of Swords coming through next. This is the person who perceives you as being very smart, very intellectual, someone who has great breakthroughs in terms of thinking often, someone who looks at things differently, someone who is a good communicator. Another thing here is coming through, you are very clear-minded. You know how to speak things into being, you know how to communicate things with other people. This person does greatly admire that, but also they admire the sense of clarity that you bring to them about their own situations. When they maybe talk to you, they get this strong sense of, oh, I understand this better now. Thank you for explaining this to me in such a way, which is again coming back to that sort of counselor therapist vibe that you give off to this person specifically. Yeah, so give people in general, you give them clarity, you give them understanding about their specific situations. No matter what you do, even through talking, you definitely do have the potential or the ability to bring new situations into a greater understanding, sort of facilitate greater understanding for things. Very, very smart. Also here, very smart, very like intellectual, a very quick-witted, very quick-minded person, maybe even cunning is what I could say here with some of these cards. You feel like you are, you're not a trickster energy, but you are very cunning when you need to be. When the situation calls to that, when you need to do that chameleon vibe. Okay, so next. You are very smart, very fun as well. The Three of Cups is coming through. So the Lord of Abundance is coming through here again. This person perceives you as someone very abundant. All right. And what else? They perceive you as someone who is also very fun to hang around with. The Three of Cups is the energy of, just abundance, of fun, of playful energy, sort of celebrating together. This person sees you as someone who they can get a very fun, quick drink with and just chat over anything and everything. You're very fun, very good conversationalist. This person feels like they often learn a lot about themselves through you or from you, but also you're just fun to talk to overall. You're fun at a party as well. Okay, so fun at a party. A fun person to be playful with. And the Ten of Wands is coming through reverse. So Lord of Oppression, you are someone who is definitely strongly opposed to oppression, oppressive thinking. You do feel like you are a revolutionary type of thinker from this person's perspective. So this person is like, okay, this person is a reformer, this person is a revolutionary thinker, iconoclastic thinker. Even the Enneagram number 4 and 5 wing is coming through here very, very strongly. So 4 with the wings of 5 or maybe 1. As well. So Enneagram number 1 here, the reformer, is something that is coming through to me, as well as the healer Enneagram. I'm not sure how exactly the one is called or what the number is, but like that type of consultationalist type of energy is coming through here. But also you're the type of person who perceives through political scandals, political oppressions, who is going to fight for freedom. You are a fighter for your sovereignty always, and you have no problem with expressing that, with sort of expressing that in a diplomatic fashion, but sometimes even a little bit of a rebellious fashion here. So let's see what else. Group number 2. You are definitely the type of person this person would expect to see at just a rally of some kind, or someone who is going to fight for other people's rights, definitely. So, and also the person that you're asking about, they do seem to be like that as well. So the Knight of Cups, Lord of Waves and Waters, that is definitely the energy that you portray. Water energy is huge here, psychic energy is huge here, but also with the Knight of Cups, there is this diplomatic, idealistic, romantic part of you often that sometimes comes through, that's just like that sort of nourishing, romantic, idealistic energy of, okay, this can be, this can happen, I have hope that we are going to make this work. You are someone who is tough, but also you are someone who is idealistic, someone who is like, okay, I know this is going to be able to come true. I hope, I know, I have faith in humanity. It's that type of energy here. Of also being very romantic when it comes to love. So this person does see you as a romantic soul overall, someone who appreciates a romantic gesture, someone who might go out of their way to do a romantic gesture or create a romantic gesture. And we have the Empress coming through here. The Lovers are on the bottom of the deck, so that's nice. So the Empress is coming through as your card as well. So this, to me, feels like this person really values your looks, but also values your creativity, your like creative endeavors, your creative mind, what you push out into the world, what you create. They value your diplomatic sense of being, but also just the way that you take care of yourself. You know, the self-care, the self-love that you offer yourself here as well is something that this person really values. And they value love that you bring to the table. This person might even be, to be quite honest, if you're asking about a romantic connection, they might be interested in having a romantic rendezvous with you. So they are interested in you romantically is what's coming through here if you're asking about a romantic connection with this person, or if this person is interested in you. If that's somewhere in the back of your mind, I am here to tell you that this person is romantically interested in you, that you fascinate them to a great extent here. So let's see what else wants to come through with our beautiful archetypes. This person does see you as someone who is very, very attractive. Physically, emotionally, mentally, everything is very attractive about you. We do have strong Gemini energy here, by the way, just Scorpio energy here, Libra and a Taurus energy with Venus as well, with the Empress. So let's see, the poet, I saw the poet, so you might be writing poetry. The healer is coming through here as well. Okay, let's just take it. So the healer, resonating definitely. What this is making me feel into as the energy of Carl Jung. So Carl Jung energy, you know, the seeker into the human psyche, someone who dives deep within themselves to figure out what are the collective makings of humanity. That type of energy, sort of strong seeker. Again, a therapist or a psychiatrist energy is what's coming through here with the healer. So you definitely do have that strong knack for tapping into other people, feeling other people, being there for other people, and helping other people to heal through their issues, but also being through those difficult times with them. With Scorpio energy, you know, there is this energy of, okay, let's get down, let's get dirty, let's get down and dirty with this. And that's how this person perceives you. So the Temple. Okay, the Temple is coming through. The Temple is giving me strong, serene energy, a connection to the heart, strong connection to the heart, and strong connection to spirit, to the divine. This does not have to be religious in any sense. It can just be in the sense of connecting to your guidance, connecting to yourself, connecting to the earth, connecting to what is needed, connected to what you need to step into. This feels very psychic again. This feels like you read the energy, you read the room, and you know through that into what you have to step into. You are a temple in your own right. You are the type of person who facilitates change by just entering into a room and shifting that room with your own being. So there is a strong sort of alchemy that you bring in by just being there. This person feels like you shift them, you shift their perception, their way of being by just shifting, you know, the way that you're holding yourself within a room. Like this person feels like they're very perceptive of you and the energy that you are holding when you are in a specific room with them, or when you are present with this person somewhere. Okay, so let's see now. This person also might here perceive you as someone who does mantras. someone who meditates, someone who definitely, you know, is very connected to their own sort of self-awareness, but also someone who studies consciousness. Maybe someone who studies religious texts even, but it's not like you do that while sort of really being religious. It just more feels like you do that out of curiosity, out of wanting to learn more and to know more. You know, so thirst of curiosity is also present here. Right. Right. Very self-empowered person as well. Very, very, very connected to the heart, very serene, very sweet, but also someone you don't fuck with, you know, someone you don't mess with because you have those strong boundaries. So let's see what else. We're going to look now at your self-love. So we're going to finish up with this reading and we're going to look at what you need to focus on in terms of your self-love and self-care. With the Empress being here, that was just a beautiful introduction into this tarot oracle. So let's see now, Spirit, what does group number 2 need in terms of their self-care at this time? What are they being called towards? Okay, so we have nourishing your temple. Huh? So cute that that comes through. So nourish your temple here is coming through. Take care of your body, taking care of yourself. And we have spent time with friends. Okay, so hanging out, spending time with the people you feel very close to, you feel connected to, maybe having a movie night with them, right? So with nourishing your temple, what you could focus here on is what is your body calling for? What is your body needing at this time? Sort of tuning into your body and feeling for what is your body calling for and what do you need to nourish yourself with more. Okay, when you take pride in how you care for your physical temple, you will glow even more. So tune into your body and ask it what would feel nourishing. You can lie or sit down and place one hand on your heart and the other on your lower abdomen, like this female here is doing. And then just ask yourself, what do you need today? Or ask the body, you know, what do you need today? You might find that your body calls for you to eat healthy food, or it calls for a movement practice. Maybe there's a specific food that is going to come through as what your body needs. You might even be called to do specific, like simple stretching exercise, or just like one simple stretch. Even that can be enough. Sometimes there may be also a beauty treatment that comes to mind, like a body scrub, or doing maybe a mask, or maybe your body wants to be adorned with jewelry, or maybe try on that new lip gloss or lip color that you have been sort of saving for the later times, you know. So let your intuition and the signals of your physical being guide you in the right direction to nourish yourself today on all levels. And then we have here spending time with friends. So spending time with people who make you feel good, who make things fun around you. So you can maybe plan something to do with them, or maybe simply just sit around and talk to each other about what is going on in your lives at this time. Maybe you can do some tarot reading if you have friends like that. Maybe you can watch a TV show together, just whatever, you know, whatever comes to mind, drinking tea together, just chatting. If you've been out of touch with friends who keep coming up in your thoughts, make sure you get caught up with them at this time. So reach out to a friend who lives far away, share the best of what's happened to you both, and see what you can learn from each other to propel you towards on your journeys. So to call in more fun and in a more profound sense of connection, plan maybe a goddess circle with your best friends, or a god circles with your best friends. So bring your friends together to share wisdom here and experiences around a specific theme. You can arrange a ritual to celebrate the new moon or the full moon, or something else that comes to mind at this time, maybe Halloween as well. You know, spend time with your friends, do something that you really, really care about. Another thing that you can think about here, if you want to try something new, if you have been feeling stagnant in your friend circle, is are there new friends you want to call in? And if so, write out the qualities that these new friends hold to help usher in the arrival of them in your own lives. Okay, so like a little bit of a manifestational thing here. You know, what you can do to positively affirm new people, new fun people coming in into your lives. And you can also practice the affirmation, I am surrounded by loving reflections, as a part of this card. So that's all I have for you, group number 2. Thank you for connecting with me. If you're interested in other things that I offer, everything is listed on my website, such as tarot readings, healing, channeling, manifestational coaching. So if you're interested, contact me and we will schedule an appointment or just figure out what type of work we should be doing together. Other than that, just send you so much love, so much light. If you want to look at more content, you can check out the Patreon channel. And with that, I'm sending you off on your way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to share something, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, group number 3 if you picked Aqua Aura as your crystal today, and or if you have picked this beautiful deck, which is the Tarot of the Abyss. This is going to be your reading for what they really think of you. So as said in the introduction, this is an open general reading, so this is not just a love reading. It can be anything that you want it to be. This person can be your family member, this person can be your lover, this person can be a romantic interest, they can be someone from work, and even a stranger on the street. All right, so what they really think of you, the day here is really up to you. So who you intend this person to be is who they're going to show up as. All right, so let's tap into this. Spirit, please, for group number 3, who is this person? What they really think of them, what they really think of group number 3. What they really think of group number 3 here. So what does the group on their mind, the group on their mind, the person on their mind, what do they think of? Oh, this is a love situation. Okay, so what they really think of you is that you are very loving, but also this person wants to have you in your arm, in their arms. Really having trouble here with you and they. So the 2 of Cups. Okay, I did it. The 2 of Cups. What they really think of you. This person thinks that you might have a crush on them, that you might be interested in them. But also this person is also interested in you. So it's all like, you know, I feel like you are both sort of crushing on each other secretly and then just looking at each other, being like, who's going to show that off next. This person really enjoys the time spent with you. They find you very fun. They find you very friendly. Okay, they feel there is a beautiful friendship evolving around you too, around your relationship. Okay, they feel like there is beautiful intimacy evolving in your relationship. We also have Justice here. So this person sees you as someone who is a very just person, someone who is all about equal give and take, someone who is all about, okay, we are going to shift this karma if there is any karma present. You are quite a strong person when it comes to how you perceive the world, how you think, how you see things. Very, very like stubborn here as well. Just the eye contact that this card is giving off is like very resolute stubbornness. Someone who is quite sharp, but also someone who is overall very loving, very sweet, very gentle, you know. This person loves the many ways that you come through. This person also loves the way that you are a seeker, the way that you are someone who doesn't put up with bad vibes or with bad energy, the way that you're just able to say no. So what they really think of you is that you're a little bit of a force to be reckoned with, but also you are very attractive in this energy that you come through as. You feel like you are just, I don't know, very, very like very strong person, someone with strong boundaries, someone with a strong justice system, with what you accept to be right and what you accept to be not good for you. And if you don't accept something, you're going to walk away from it. And also this person does feel like they really value how you are ready to go on a quest to new things, how you're able to say no and then sort of go towards what feels right to you. They really, really sort of celebrate that within you, to be quite honest here. So this person feels like they deeply respect you. So what they really think of you is also here that you have very beautiful eyes. You have a very beautiful face shape to them. When your hair gets a little bit messy, they really like that. So overall, this is just like, this is someone who is very, very smitten with you, to be quite honest. If this is a family member, I'm not sure if this is the right group for you, but also if this is a family member that maybe they just really appreciate you and like your appearance. Doesn't have to be anything more than that, but I am definitely picking up for this group that there might be romantic interests here. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. The Knight of Wands coming through and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, this person perceives you as someone who is very passionate, someone who is very driven to get towards what it is that you are wanting. You are very inquisitive into life in general, but also, you know, this person is someone who likes to admire you deeply from afar. This person just finds everything that you do like beautiful, amazing. You know, I feel like this is just that general energy of someone who is deeply smitten, someone who is deeply having a crush on someone, who is like, oh, they're doing that, oh my god, that's so sweet. You know, that type of energy that's like, oh my god, you know, they are brushing their teeth in such a cute way. This person feels like they, you know, really have a crush on you, might even be deeply in love with you here with the Knight of Wands, because it's just that energy of can't stop looking at you, can't stop having those beautiful googly eyes towards you type of feeling. Okay, and with the Two of Cups coming through as our first card, it's just, to me, this is a romantic connection. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. So this person does see you as someone who is very loyal with the Knight of Pentacles, very driven, sometimes a little bit impulsive here with the Knight of Wands as well, you know, a little bit like, okay, chill a little bit, you know, but also someone who is very like responsible, very reliable, someone who is a very loyal companion. This person might have known you for a little bit of a time to just have a bit of a grasp of who you are, because they feel like you are someone who they can rely upon to sort of take their best interests as a part of your own. You know, this person can know that you got their back. It's like that type of feeling, like if they needed to bury a corpse, they would come to you type of feeling, you know, like you got their back type of energy here. You are very slow, methodical. Also, sometimes you're very passionate about something, and when it comes to that, you can be quite explosive with your energy, very good when it comes to focusing as well. But also just, you know, slow, methodical movement is something that really resonates with you here with the Knight of Pentacles. But again, that strong bond, you know, you form very intense, strong bonds with people, very strong emotional bonds with people. This person feels like they definitely have that with you here, or they are in the process of developing that with you. And overall, just a gentle, sweet love is what they feel towards you. So let's see what else. We have the Four of Swords. This person sees you as someone who is deeply reflective. So someone who often takes time out to think, time out to reflect upon themselves. You may be someone who is interested in contemplative methods, maybe interested in mindfulness in terms of practice, but also in terms of research, like learning things about that as well. John Kabat-Zinn is coming through as an author, so maybe you've read something of him, maybe that's something that you guys even talked about. Sometimes, you know, it feels like it's connected to your person or you here as well. So how your person perceives you is like you sometimes need some time to detach, sometimes to take some time off to yourself, to just spend time with yourself, to just chill out and be present with yourself with the Four of Swords. This person does see you as someone who's quite introverted, someone who needs time alone. Okay, we have awakening, someone who is deeply in some spiritual circles. Maybe this person is not so deeply in spirituality, but they see you as someone who is always digging for more insights, who always wants to know more, someone who always wants to explore more, someone who is always bringing up new sort of things to deal with, new shadows to become aware of, new things to bring out of the closet, new zombies to be dug up, you know, that type of energy. You are always sort of improving yourself in your spiritual endeavors, in your spiritual context. You might be a meditator here, or someone who does some, I don't know, some of these methods, maybe Reiki healing, maybe, you know, something else entirely. Maybe shamanic practices is something that's also sort of resonating with you here, or yoga, yogic practices, kundalini yoga, even mantras, such things is what's coming to mind here. Maybe you even do tarot for other people and for yourself here. So, you know, this person sees you as someone who has the potential to tap into these more elusive dimensions and sort of psychic energies. Then we have the Eight of Wands, which to me indicates the energy that you sometimes have that is a little bit impulsive. That's like, okay, now we are going in this direction. And then you put all your energy into that and you sort of reach that as well. So this person sees you as, you know, you're very methodical, very structured, but sometimes you also do have like impulsive inclinations that lead you in a specific way. And you have the strong resoluteness to also carry through with those energies. So it's not like you are going to go one way and then you're going to forget about that, or you're not going to go in that way anymore. Shit, just completely messed up my hand there with some wax. So yeah, maybe you sometimes make like foolish decisions, just as my little finger here. You know, sort of in terms of, okay, let's explore this a little bit. You know, I'm curious about that, so let's explore this. Maybe you sometimes do have those inclinations as well. And then you're like, oh, okay, I got myself dirty a little bit. That's fine. But this person's like, oh my God, this could have been avoided. But, you know, they're a different kind of person. They feel like they're not so open to these different things, or not so curious, at least. So let's see what else. We have the Tower. Okay, the Tower reversed. The Tower reversed is letting me know that you have, from this person's perspective, been through a lot of difficulty in your life, been through a lot of storms in your life. Maybe, you know, you had difficulty growing up here. Maybe it was just in terms of your relationships, overall, your life circumstances. Maybe you have been through a lot. And this person recognizes that about you here. And they definitely, you know, they are very, very, like, proud of you because of everything that you've gone through, and they're very like, they feel like they're very happy to know you as a person because of all of these things. And what else? We have the Six of Wands. Yeah, you sort of persevered, you have strong perseverance, and you sort of always come out on top. You always land on your feet, you always win in some way in life. So, you know, even though there is this huge sense of going through difficulty, but also, you know, there's this huge sense of coming through on top, being very successful, being like very good. Maybe this person does perceive you as also a little bit famous, or just someone who is in the eye of a lot of people. So a lot of people do notice you from this person's perspective. So they might even feel like they have competition when it comes to being with you or getting you for their little romantic rendezvous. Okay, so let's see what else. You're deeply admired by other people. Here is what's coming through as well from this person's perspective. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come through in terms of the archetypes. So we have Bordeaux. This is indicating to me that you are definitely someone who does a lot of shadow work, who likes to think, who likes to do shadow work, who likes to sort of improve upon yourself, but also someone who does like to have fun every now and then. So you're not just doing shadow work all the time. But also I feel like shadow work is something that you deeply, deeply enjoy from this person's perspective. Just, you know, digging deep into yourself, sort of finding new lights, finding new darknesses, and all of that just makes you feel very good. You're someone who might be tapping into Akashic records from this person's perspective as well, or just doing sort of what's coming through is mumbo jumbo spiritual stuff, so witchy stuff, witchcraft, the herbalism, whatever, you know, those types of things. Whatever here, it just feels like this is this person speaking. So, you know, to them it's like, you know, just all of that occultist stuff that she does or that he does, that they do, you know, that's something that's just there, and I accept that as a part of them, but that's not something that I am personally interested in. Okay, so yeah, that's what's coming through here. Any type of maybe even strong, weird spiritual things that you have encountered here and maybe shared with this person, they're like, okay, wonderful, like I admire this about you, but I can't really relate, you know. So it's like they value that, they see that as a part of you, they are interested in that, you know. They're like curious, but it's not like they are going to do that for themselves. They're like, okay, you do that, but I'm going to do me. But at the same time, this person does find that also interested about you as just the thing that you do, you know, the thing that you are involved in. Maybe even, you know, some work with past lives, work with ancestors here, even with the Bardo. Okay, so what else, Spirit? Anything else for group number 3? One more card, thank you. We have the vow. This is interesting. I feel like with the vow here, this person feels like they have a specific vow that they are fulfilling in this lifetime with you, because they feel deeply drawn to you. This person feels very connected to you. They feel like they can't stay away from you for too long, or just even if they do stay away from you for a longer time, they always have a way of like coming back to you, or a way of just crossing lines with you again. There is this sense of them, of the fact that they are meant to be in your life at this time. Okay, so they feel like there is something more than just their affection towards you and just their love, which is indeed strong, that is holding you two together. There is something that you guys need to learn, something that needs to happen in this connection for there to be this releasement, or for there to be just this understanding of what's really happening here. It feels like you guys made a vow prior to your births to sort of meet and have a certain relationship together. This is not necessarily something that this person is like consciously aware of, but they feel like there is something that's sort of connecting you to them, something very deep, something very strong that is connecting you to them. We also have prayer here, so this person might see you as someone who is spiritual in the sense of just being in tune with different energies, you know, being in tune with life. We have the Queen on the bottom, and this is making me feel like, you know, you being in the center of the attention, you being sort of recognized by other people here with this Queen energy. So we have this sort of someone who is definitely greatly valued by other people as well, someone who is deeply appreciated by other people as well for their beauty, for their successes, for what they are doing for them. With the prayer, there's an interesting energy. I'm just going to tap into this one a little bit more. With the prayer, yes, there's a serenity. This person feels like there is this beautiful, serene energy around the two of you. There is this sense of being at peace and being very calm that when they are with you. You know? Just this energy of being able to be released. The German word Gelassenheit explains this very, very beautifully by Meister Eckhart. He talked about this, and Martin Heidegger talked about this in his works as well. So sorry, you guys, I'm talking about philosophy now, but that's how I feel I can express this energy. Okay, so it's like being releasement, being in the energy of releasement to that which reigns, that which is. So sorry about the philosophy lecture, but yeah, that's what this feels like to me. The sense of surrender is what comes closest. if I were to sort of narrow it down or try to conceptualize it differently, surrendering to space, surrendering to the energy that is all around you, surrendering to emptiness slash fullness in the Buddhist context as well. So surrendering to that which is bigger than you, that it has the ability to guide you and fulfill you. Okay, with prayer, that's how this person feels around you, and what they think of you is that you are just beautiful, that you're magical, and that you have something special together. Now with all these three cards, there is a sense of special fulfillment that this person feels when they are around you, and they feel like there is something special here going on in this connection. Maybe this is also why they're so deeply drawn to you emotionally here and romantically. Okay, so let's see now what else wants to come through in terms of just your sacred self-care that you are invited towards at this time. Another thing that's coming through here with the Queen is this person really wants to treat you well, treat you like a queen. So they really want to take care of you. Okay, so self-care, self-love. What is coming through for group number 2? What the Spirit wants to say here for group number 3, please, Spirit. We have pleasure and clear your energy field. Okay, so clearing the energy field, connecting to the earth is the card that's coming under the energy field energy. So that, and also we have pleasure, pleasuring yourself, taking care of yourself at this time. Okay, so clearing your energy field is very straightforward. You know, in the same way that we need to clean our homes, we need to clean our energy fields as well. So through energy cleaning, we can remove chakras, leaks, and entities or spirits that have been attached to us. So this process also helps us free ourselves of any emotions or stories that others have implanted within us that are no longer serving us, okay? So you can start to clear your energy field by taking a few deep breaths, emptying your mind and visualizing being surrounded by white or golden light. You can also use tools like sage, palo santo, incense, crystals, candles, or even water with that, not incantation, it can be an incantation, but like an intention that the water is cleansing you and cleansing your metaphysical body. You'll know your energy is clear when you experience the sense of a weight lifting from your shoulders. So feel yourself coming into a more peaceful and loving vibration through that. And if you are having trouble getting to this point, you can seek the support of a professional energy worker and maybe try Reiki, chakra balancing, theta healing, or any other type of energy work session here. Okay. For some significant issues, it's also, might take a longer time or a long-term commitment to clear that part out of the energy field. However, once you do it, you'll feel the difference and see the changes reflected in all areas of your life as well. Something to think about in terms of this card is also, when do you struggle to maintain clear energy or clear-mindedness around yourself? Right? So another thing here is connect with the earth. So connect with the Mother Earth, connect to the earth's resonance. You can sort of walk on the grass if it's not too cold outside at this time, or just put your hands on the grass, feel the raindrops, connect to the sun, connect to the snow if you have it. You can swim in the water or sniff grass, sniff flowers, whatever comes to mind. Spending some time outdoors here is also going to be deeply beneficial and wonderful for your body, mind, and spirit. So take a hike, go to the beach, or do some bike riding or work in your garden at this time. Just get some air and be grateful for all the nature that is around you at this time. Okay. Next, we have a beautiful energy of a pleasure. So you are worthy of pleasure, my dears. Our bodies are just magnificent temples of joy, bliss, and ecstasy that is just awaiting our exploration. So This exploration for you can be a very personal process, with the main requirement being an open mind. So what you are being called to do here is to begin by closing your eyes and tuning into your body, and ask yourself where you want to be touched and how you want to be touched. You can ask your body this and see what comes through as an intuitive guidance or as a message to you. You can also ask your senses what they are craving. What does your nose want to smell? Just ask specifically your nose this as well. You know, that's very important to do. What does your skin want to feel? Ask specifically just your skin. You know, what does your skin want to feel? What do your eyes want to see? What does your mouth want to taste? What your ears want to hear, etc. You know, the pleasure of the body has really unlimited forms, and you can call in whatever one you desire. So whichever one you desire, you can connect to that. And something to think about with this card is basically what kind of pleasure do you want to call into your life at this time, and allow the universe to offer up answers to you as you do that. You can center yourself, take a few deep breaths and ask that question. So what pleasure do you want to call into your life at this time, and see what comes through as that sort of intuitive nudge. All right, and it's important to follow through with that as well, not just do that little mental exercise, okay? So your body is going to be very grateful for that. That's all I have today, you beautiful group number 3. Hope this was helpful, hope it was interesting. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below if you want to share anything, and also if you want to connect with more videos, you can check out the Patreon. If you're interested in any type of service that I offer, you can check out my website for, you know, tarot readings, healing. What else do I offer? Manifestation coaching, and also if you want me to channel a specific part of your psyche or a specific energy, even the energy of your person, anything that's basically on this earth or in the sphere of existence right now, I can tap into. So if you feel like you want me to channel something, feel free to ask. You can also contact me through my email. The links and information is in the description box below this video, okay? Sending you so much love, so much light, and looking forward to connecting with you again in another video. Have a beautiful day, my beautiful loves. Bye.